There are a lot of other scary rides out there that you probably have never heard of or seen. Almost every car lover, no matter how old or young, has probably had the same dream or at least admired the beauty of a supercar. Now is your chance to find out more about these strange animals before your friends do. Welcome back to Refined Wealth. For today's video, have a look at the 7 jaw-dropping hypercars that you probably didn't even know about. Number 7. Veloqx Fangio. It takes a brave and wealthy man to cut up a Ferrari F12, but it looks like Ferrari fanatic Sam Lee did just that to make the Veloqx Fangio. The interior gives away the car's Ferrari roots, but the front engine GT has a very different body. It has 4 exhaust pipes stacked like a rocket launcher under the rear window, a huge crescent-shaped rear wing, and a rear diffuser that is so big it could be used as a starting gate for dog races on its day off. The Fangio isn't subtle, but it's not meant to be. Its busy bodywork is the result of 3 years of CFD aero research. There aren't many technical details, but we can see that the Fangio has slick tires that look like they came from an LMP2 car. This thing is said to be faster than a GT3 car because it has these super sticky boots, racing brakes, and a V12 engine that will make at least 769 brake horsepower. Cool, right? Number 6. Prato Orange. The Orange, whose name means thunderstorm in French, is said to have been designed and developed in secret over the past 7 years. Even though it was first shown off in 2017, it still needs to be well known. Prato said the Orange had the most powerful naturally aspirated V8 engine in the world. The 8.1-liter engine of unknown origin makes 888 brake horsepower and 738 pound-feet of torque, which is said to be enough to go from 0 to 62 miles per hour in less than 3.0 seconds. That's fast. Fewer technical details are available, but Prato says the Orange is the first car in the world to use OLED technology for its optical cables. It also has aerospace-derived onboard electronics, including 24-karat gold connections for total reliability in extreme conditions. We don't know the price yet, but we do know that the number of copies made will be very small. Number 5. Delage D12. To call it a hypercar would be a bit of an understatement since it has a wild, futuristic design that is heavily influenced by Formula 1 cars. The Delage D12 has one of the craziest interiors out there, with a cool fighter jet design, and Tappy is determined to make the Delage D12 hypercar the world's fastest production car around the ring. The Delage D12 is powered by a 7.6-liter hybrid engine that is mounted in the middle of the back. At 8,200 RPM, the engine produces 990 horsepower. If the Delage D12 aggressive nature doesn't scare you, nothing will. It looks like the vehicle in which the Predator would drive around. Number 4. Kimera Evo37. The new 037 has a turbocharged and supercharged 2.1-liter 4-cylinder engine, just like the original 037. It will only be made in 37 cars, which is a small number compared to the 207 cars that were actually driven on the road. The Evo37 is said to have about 520 horsepower, which should help a lot with its weight of fewer than 2,500 pounds as it travels through time and space. A 6-speed manual transmission sends power to the rear wheels. All body panels are made of carbon fiber, whereas the original 037 had fiberglass panels. Number 3. Dallara Stradale EXP. The amazing Dallara Stradale is mainly a race car, but you could use it on the road if you had to. We do know that the Ford-made 2.3-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine is still there and working, and that it now makes a frightening 493 brake horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. In comparison, the standard Stradale only has 395 brake horsepower. A 6-speed sequential gearbox sends power to the EXP's back wheels. Also, the EXP is a bit heavier than the Stradale, even though it doesn't have a windshield option. It weighs 890 kilograms compared to 855 kilograms for the Stradale, which isn't too surprising given the huge swan neck rear wing, new aero parts, and larger diffuser. We also know that it can produce up to 2.7 grams in high-speed corners, and that at its top speed of 180 miles per hour. It makes 1,250 kilograms of downforce. Sticky. Number 2. Saleen S1. In a world where manual transmissions are becoming as rare as lemurs, it's nice to see a true American car maker offer an old-fashioned manual shifter. And the Saleen S1 looks like it should be there. American supercars should have a powerful V8 engine as standard, but Saleen is following the trend of making engines smaller and using forced induction. So, the new S1 has a 2.2-liter 4-cylinder engine that makes 450 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. A 6-speed manual transmission sends power to the back wheels. Saleen will replace the stick with a paddle shift automatic if you have extra money. But what's the point? The new Saleen S1 is designed to be a driver's car, but the inside is surprisingly luxurious and well-equipped. Suede, leather, and Alcantara are all used to cover the surfaces. Saleen also says that the S1 comes with Apple CarPlay and a 6-speaker audio system. Last but not the least, number 1. Picasso 660 LMS. Yes, the car you see here is a Picasso Automotive 660 LMS. It gets its 660 horsepower from a 3.0-liter twin-turbo V60. It was inspired by a Le Mans prototype, but it was made for the street. The powertrain comes from the Italian company Autotecnica Motori. The V6 revs up to almost 8,000 RPM and pulls 720 Nm. A 6-speed sequential gearbox sends all of that power to the back wheels. The top speed is given as 315 km per hour, but nothing is said about how fast it can go. What else? Yes, it has front and rear Brembo 6-piston brake calipers and a titanium exhaust. It also has a digital wing mirrors like the Honda E to make it more aerodynamic. So you will use a pair of screens inside to look, signal, and move around. We haven't seen the interior yet, but Picasso Automotive says it will have an Alcantara-covered carbon fiber steering wheel with physical buttons and dials to control the ABS, engine map, and traction control. What do you guys think? Which among these 7 intrigues you the most? Comment down your answers below. Don't forget to like this video, and since you're already here, you might as well subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on great new videos. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the following video.